Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Thursday Night Gold Panning, episode 42. Let me catch up on some chat. I see it's been busy. Reg Lab, Vendetta, Timothy, how's it going? Scott and Jennifer Foster, Joey Brown, Raymond, Martin Ramney. I sent you a message, Martin, over on Patreon. I got your welcome letter back. Said your address was wrong. Aiden, how's it going? Gunnar L. Leonard Smith, thank you very much. Seriously appreciate the donation. Thank you. Who else is here? Who else is here? And Gunnar, thank you for staying up so late or so early. Aaron Mack. Greta, thank you. Glad you enjoy the soundtracks. I enjoy them too. HD Shovelhead, stop deleting everything. Benji, how's it going? KC Sarang. Guido, how's it going? Amethyst Angel. All right. Now everyone's going to start popping in. Ken Whalen. Who else? Donna, how you doing, Donna? Didn't see you. Sherwood Prospecting. How's it going? Benzo Gold in the house. I just bookmarked your last two videos, Benzo. I haven't had time to watch anything this week. Bob Cant, Carl Ordaway, Philip Smith. There you go. I'm all caught up. What is this? That was easy. Hey, Josh Ortiz. How's it going? And I'm sure I missed some people, but Brian Stevens. How's it going? Zero. What else did I miss? I know Black Mass was here earlier. Jammin' Jeff. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully everyone's doing okay today. Weather's a little cold again here. It sucks. Had snow. I don't know if anyone caught Brian's video on Indiana gold prospecting on his YouTube channel. It snowed here like 2 days ago, something like that. Absolutely crazy. I was set for the warmer weather, and now it's cold again. So I miss Jason G. And none of your business. I apologize, Jason. Jason was here, and I forgot to mention it. Hey, John Henry, doing good. Daniel Kerfman, doing good. Like I said, I'm waiting for the warmer weather so my basement will warm up some so I'll be motivated to come down here and do stuff. I come down here and I'm like, okay, I got a coat on. When you have a coat on, you're never motivated to do anything to like build stuff or set stuff up. So I need to work out my other half of the studio so I can start doing some gold cube and other sluices and things like that. Hey, Larry Douglas. It only snowed here one day, thankfully. And now it's just still in the 50s, so. Hey, Zero. Yeah, well, that's pretty much anywhere. Anywhere except for the South. In the South, it's always just hot. But anywhere else is pretty much that way, you know. Got fire kicking today. Yeah, I wish I had a fireplace here. I mean, I kind of don't because then you got the trouble with the fireplace, but more stuff to upkeep. But I need to build I still need to build a little fire pit in the backyard so when it's weather like this, you can sit outside at least and a nice fire going. Hey, Neil, how's it going? 90. Ugh. See, I don't want it to be 90. I just want a nice 60s. I want the 60s to last for like a month. Yeah. Yeah, I still remember the old Gold Shack. I still remember it. I still remember some of the videos where I was shooting videos and that's when I used to shoot in the old Gold Shack. A lot of times I would have, when I would do the gold reveal, it'd still be in pans with water and it would freeze. It would always freeze up while I was just sitting there waiting, shooting the video, and I'd have to go and inside warm it all up. I don't miss the Gold Shack. I do miss the sink though. When I finally installed that sink, I could do all my painting in my sink. But those sinks are like $100 and I refused to pay another $100 for a sink. I had gotten that one through Amazon warehouse deals. So I've just got to wait for another $30 sink so I can install one here and be all set and stop having to move a tub of water all around the place. So, hey, AC Snyder, Brian. And how's it going, Weezen Geezer TV? I missed you earlier, too. But all right, we'll do that, Martin. So I just wanted to remind myself, because a lot of times I don't check back up on stuff. So I saw you in chat. I figured a lot easier just to holler at you here, Martin. Mike H. Yeah, that's what I don't mind. I don't mind if the weather's 55. That's nice weather. But the problem is at night it's dropping down into the 30s. So it's keeping my basement in the 30s and 40s. And, basements don't really warm up. I don't have any heat down here, and I refuse to put any. So it just stays cold down here, which is great in the summer, but winter sucks. You got here early? Yeah, you have to get here early to get the good seats. Hey, Ronald, how's it going? So tonight we're going to be panning out. I have some YellowPans. I have, what is this? They're quarter pound Bering Sea Paydirt, or half pound. It says it on the bag, half pound bag. So I have this one, and we burned through that fast enough. I have a quarter pound bag, the 3-ounce bag as well. This is our unsearched bags. Somebody had sent them to me, and I figured, well, might as well go through them and see what we have here. So we'll go through the half pound one definitely, and then if we still have more time, we'll go throw in the other one as well. And I had to keep them over the pan because, of course, the half pound bag is busted. That's why I hate coffee bags. Oh, I'm not cold in here. This doesn't bug me. In here's nice. I don't mind. I can always put warm water in here. In here doesn't bug me. It's just the rest of it. And, when you're trying to set stuff up and build stuff, you just want to be nice and comfortable. So I want to be comfortable when I'm building in here. Well, tell hello to your wife, Ciro. Oh, pinned comment. Thank you, Jackie Scott. Guidos. Oh, yeah. Everyone on a link and a link. Yeah. There you go. All pinned at the top. So make sure you go up there. Click that little pinned message and go leave a comment so you can win the gold tonight. I do that all the time. I'll see somebody's going to do a live show and I'll put it up on one of my tabs and I'll say, okay, let me just leave it there so I don't close it. Because that's one of the problems is, I would set on Mondays after I'd put my new review, I would usually post that I was going to be doing a live show. But the problem is it gets buried in the YouTube feed, so I've been kind of putting them in on Wednesday. But even then, they're going to get buried, so I don't know. There's no real good way to do a live show. I mean, that's why I do mine all the time at the same time. Because YouTube, just sucks at telling people stuff. On your phone, it's not too bad. It'll actually send you a reminder on your phone. That's it. They need to give a thumbs up. Keith and Wynn, awesome. You got your water permit. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm working on building a high banker for my gold cube. So I bought the one part I needed, and unfortunately, it was wrong. So I've got the company sending me a new one. So it delayed me a week to start playing around with that. But last time I got a YellowPans is busted as well. Yeah, these are pretty thin. The thing about coffee bags is you can get them in different mills, and these are pretty thin. I mean, obviously you can't see, but these are pretty thin ones, so I'm sure they're going to bust a lot. As much as I hate coffee bags, I do use them for my pay dirts, but I use the craft ones, which are the thickest ones you can get, just so they don't break. But just the way coffee bags are meant, they keep the air in. So if there's any pressure on them, it'll pop. If they go on a plane, the pressure changes can pop them. And it's always at the seam at the bottom, Yeah, and Jackie's got two nice opals up on his last 2 videos. If anyone missed those. Some really nice ones. Hey, Jason G. Yeah, it's funny. I actually have a bag of her Paydirt I had bought for a live show. She had a 1/4 gram bag going up on auction, and I was just happened to be watching it, and it sold for like 13, 14 bucks. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I paid less than gold was worth. So I emailed her. I was like, are you even going to send the 1/4 gram? You know, it wasn't nice. She said, yeah, no problem. But then I saw she changed her eBay name to Better Pans. So, but actually, I got 2 of her bags in. I've got one to review and one for a live show. So I have seen her. And yes, I did see she's got the 1 gram bags pretty cheap. Yeah, I know. It doesn't always notify you, Josh, but it's much better than on your computer. You know, on the computer, the only way they can notify you is by email. And you know that's just going to go to spam or get blocked or anything else. So, hey, Jonathan Friend's back. Well, there you go. Jackie Scott's doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. And we probably got, how many people we have here tonight? I don't even know. What? 61 watching. So if everyone goes over to Jackie Scott's channel and gives him a thumbs up on his last video and subscribes, it's not a subscriber, he'll probably reach 100. So you could do that. Hey, Heavy Metal Detective, Larry Chauncey, how's everyone doing? Josh Ortiz. Well, usually I use my tablet for YouTube, and like I use it for my chat box, but I use an Amazon tablet, Fire tablet, and they hate YouTube. So right now they're having some problem where I can't open chat on it, so it sucks. Better Pans is pretty good. Yeah, it's funny when I saw her. I mean, hasn't been selling for too long. But when I first saw her Paydirt, I'm not a fan of her description. I can say that already. I don't like some of the way she words stuff, but it looked like a good deal. I mean, I'm not gonna complain as long as the gold's real. You know. Yeah, you can generally tell now. I will say it's been a lot easier to tell legitimate sellers or honest sellers on eBay than it used to be. It used to be, 99, you had to hunt through eBay to find a decent bag of Paydirt on eBay. I mean, you really had to hunt. But now it's not too bad. All you have to put in is the word gram, Paydirt, and anyone that guarantees a set amount of gold is usually a much better deal than everyone else. So that's the only Paydirt I'll look for on eBay now is if it doesn't state a gram in the title or 1/4 gram, 1/2 gram, 1 gram, something, I don't even look at it anymore. Yeah. Hey, Bronx, how's it going? Oh, Samsung for both. Yeah, I need to get a new tablet. I seldom use anything but my computer or my phone. I don't have any Black Mass Paydirt. I'm going to have to get some Black Mass Paydirt. I have it on my list, though. Hey, Brian Stevens. Yeah, I talked to the owner of Aaron Gold the other day. He caught me on Facebook, and we chatted for about an hour on Facebook. So, really nice guy. Except for, I will say, they use a 6-inch pan when they're panning. And I told him he's crazy for using a 6-inch pan to pan. 10 inches is the smallest pan you could possibly use. Sir, it is. I think I saw him, Larry. I think I saw him. I was on eBay hunting up Paydirt like 2 days ago. So, yeah, Jackie, post your link to your channel here. Why does everyone keep deleting messages? I don't know why messages keep getting deleted by Google moderator team. No, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Ken Carbon, how's it going? Tennessee Silver Stacker. So, tonight's going to be a short show, of course, again. New schedule, picking up kids on Thursday nights is kind of killing my Dylan's going to talk all night mode, but... Heavy Metal Detective. Hey, Mo Coop, how's it going? Oh. There you go. 55 thumbs up. Well, that's good. There's not too many people tonight. It was kind of funny. I was feeling bad today. I was seriously thinking about canceling tonight's show, but then I was like, well, I'll just go on and do it. Yeah, Frisbee's not bad. I mean, you can pan with anything, but just if your go-to pan is 6 inches, there's just not enough surface space. There's just not. Well, the thing is, I can't see, like, I was trying to see what they were deleting, and I can't figure out why they're deleting certain messages. They weren't saying anything. Hey, Charles King. How's it going? Yeah, 6-inch pan, I mean, I guess you could use it, you know, a little bit every once in a while, but he says that's the pan he likes. I told him he was crazy. So, but it seemed like a really nice guy. Yeah. He was on a, he sent me a link today. He was on some radio show. So, supposedly he was talking about me on it. So, hopefully it's something good. Or he mentioned me in it, he said. So, yeah, 6-inch and 10-inch pan, they're not that different between hands. So, 8-inch pan, that's a little bit better. Hey, Jessica, #1 fan. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. All right, let me go, make sure everything's set up. Let me make sure all the comments are going through. And again, make sure you go above to the pinned message and leave a comment so you can win tonight's gold. All right, everything is working fine. Let me make sure. I guess we will just switch over to some water and we're going to start panning. And again, if anyone missed it, tonight we're going to be panning out some YellowPans. I have some of his unsearched Bering Sea Paydirt. I have a half-pound bag as well as a quarter-pound bag. We're going to do the half-pound bag, guaranteed. And if we have more time, I'll throw in the quarter-gram one as well. Just try and get some more gold in those pans. Do the giveaway. You Montana treasure hunter. 15-inch pan. Yeah, 15-inch pan is great if you're outside. If you're inside panning all day for hours, I don't know about that. There you go. So Jackie Scott's going to be doing a giveaway. Make sure you go to his channel tomorrow to find out more. Hey, Kevin Rose, how's it going? B. Greeny, how's it going? Yeah, I really enjoyed that last bag from Golden Spear Mine. He actually left a comment in there. It's, I think, Brothers Mining. He has a YouTube channel as well, so you can actually see them. And the thing I really liked about, Golden Spear Mine is you can actually go there. If you live in Australia, because these reviews aren't obviously just for Americans. If you're Australian, you can actually go there and mine with them, and that's pretty cool. But I really like them. I will say, I'll give everyone a little hint. Saturday's video is much better. Saturday's video is much better. So, I still have 2 more videos coming out. I have one coming out Saturday and one coming out Monday. And then that'll be it for Australia for a while. But definitely Saturdays is the one to watch. Thanks, Zero. Appreciate it. Corey Malone. That's it. You don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to like gold. So there you go. So, all right. Let's switch to the other camera. So, get rid of the ugly mug. There we go. You got the panning cam. So we're going to switch this one. There we go. Turn off the other light. That's not needed anymore. And we're going to do some panning. Well, yeah, but I don't want to enter a GAW because I wouldn't know, since I buy 2 months in advance, I wouldn't know if I won for 2 months, and you wouldn't know if I won for 2 months. You'd be like, oh, no. Or I would mistakenly watch somebody's video, and they would say they won, and then it would break my heart knowing I didn't win the bonus bag. All right. Yeah, we'll use this pan to start with. Dump some gold in here. Google's on the warpath. So obviously we're not going to classify this down. Nothing really big in here. I don't know. They're on the warpath. That's okay. Just don't say hi to Jonathan, maybe. I prefer blue and green. It just depends. The only reason I typically like green pans better, but for my fine gold, I only have a stockpile of blue pans, so that's what I use. I have not been able to find really more of them, so I generally just stick with the blue pans because I have, you know, a dozen of them. So I have a couple years supply of the blue pans. But if I had a lot of the green ones, I would probably stick with the green. This is Gnome Beach Sands from YellowPans.com. Oh, look at that. This stuff wants. This stuff's going to be... Whew. Stuff's going to fight tonight. No, I don't think I'll regret not classifying this down. These are beach sands. There's nothing really too big in here. It's mostly going to be an issue with this stuff. Does not like the water. No, there's no settings for, I mean, I can put on, I have no settings whatsoever set for moderation. Like curse words or any of that. I don't bother with any of that because that generally messes things up. I'm sure what they're doing is they're testing something new. They're probably beta testing something in live shows. Trying to see if they can help moderate all the spammers like Poopy Bear. You know. But I don't know what the key word could be if all you do is say hi to somebody and you get deleted. So, Falcon pans, they're really blue pans. They're blue. I have one. I'm not a huge fan of it. They don't have a very steep incline. Like the incline only goes to about here, and then it's all flat pan. But the things are made so there's tons of micro grooves all the way through the pan. And it's supposed to be a better finishing pan. I just don't like it. I mean, no matter how much I scuffed it up and messed it up, the gold generally still wanted to move around a little bit too much for me. I mean, if I didn't have my SE pans, I would probably use a Falcon pan just because they're a little bit better than not using one, I guess. But I wasn't a huge fan. Guido, they're after you now. Run. Yeah, gold-colored pans would be hard. I think the problem is where people make the problem with pans is there's different types of material you can use. So like if you use this, it's a hard plastic. This pan will not flex or bend, but you know, it's a rigid plastic. Where the SE pans are really flexible. It's soft. So what happens is, I mean, you could probably see it on the green pan. All these scratches have just worn in after a long time of use. And those are the things that catch the gold. So when I'm panning with this one, all those little micros, you can see them better on this pan, especially since it's dirty. It's much better at catching the gold. But a hard pan, it just never gets any new scratches to it. So if they don't build the scratch in there, it's not going to catch it. But the problem with that is when you get those really fine scratches, you can't really scrub them or clean them or make them rough. They're always going to be sharp, crisp little edges. Ah, so it's Jonathan Friend's fault. Well, we're going to find out. Josh gets deleted. Well, now we know what the problem is. You should take out the dot and put DOT instead. Which is weird that they don't want .com in there. You need this private spot to dredge. Does it have to have gold? Or you just want to dredge somewhere you don't care if there's gold or not, HD? You got to be more specific with this crowd. Yep, see? Moderators figured it out. Everybody chat's too smart for Google. Well, they're not deleting your post, Jonathan, just people who are highlighting your name or saying your name back. A little bit of shiny in here. Getting a little bit. Trying to see how difficult it's panning before I start churning through it. I generally don't rough up my new pans. I just wash them, make sure they don't have anything in them, any oils left, and then eventually the rocks will take care of it. You know, the material will eventually scratch it. But my SE pans, I generally run over it with, you know, like these, or on my finishing pan, I'll run over it with a scouring pad a little bit. But these are so soft, they pretty much are fixed after 1 or 2 uses. Keith and Win. You need to call some of the people on the Gold Rush show. You just want people to dig down to the gold and then kick them off your claim. There's a lot of people that have been on the Gold Rush show that do that. This stuff does not want to break up. Going through a lot of soap tonight. That's it. Usually I just take a little bit of dry dirt, run it through it. You know, like this gravel, I would just take this dirt, take it, run it around like that a little bit. That's it. They're golden. As long as you get the oils out, that's 90% of it. Hmm. 6-inch pans. Oh my gosh, you're crazy, man. Can't pan with a 6-inch pan. This is a 10-inch pan. A 6-inch pan is about the size of this. But if you find gold, I guess it works for you. And how's it going, JP? Make sure this isn't, yeah. Some of these bigger rocks are just balls of dirt that do not want to break up. No, I still haven't done the Gold Bay Paydirt. That the bag that Dave sent me. I haven't caught up on any of my mail calls because of Australia. Australia has me way behind on everything. I'm always behind on shooting videos as it is. It doesn't help that now I'm putting out 2 a week. And the problem is when I'm shooting 2 a week, I tend to flub twice as often, so editing videos is taking twice as often. Alright, HD Shovelhead, we'll excuse us. Hey Julie, how's it going? We'll hope so. Hopefully the COVID doesn't mess all that up. I'm definitely down. I don't know about staying in a yurt, though. Even though the last time I was in Europe, I did stay in hostels, so I have been in worse places. Oh, that's awesome. Crystalline gold. A little bit of that in there early. And it didn't help. Oh my gosh. They're after Josh something serious. Well, I have some of their bags. I have their bags in, and I'm doing it next month. If I remember right, I have them scheduled for next month to do. I mean, obviously this month is all Australia, but I do have them scheduled for next month, so. We'll have to see. I might have to try and get one of their other bags. I think I have a half-gram bag in here or something. I don't know. I'll have to look around and see. But I'm definitely doing them next month. No. So you can't say .com and you can't talk to Jonathan Friend. Okay, so now we know the rules. So everybody ignore Jonathan Friend. And I am just kidding. Don't ignore him. Good guy. I don't even think you need the .com in there. Seriously, though. I'm sure if anyone Google searches Black Mass Paydirt, yours is going to show up. So. Yeah. Actually, I mean, there's a lot of gold still lost in that desert. I mean, I just saw they just found another huge temple. What was it, last week or something? You just need to go right after a big snowstorm. You never know. Find an old tomb opened up really quickly. Grab you a couple masks, gold masks. All right, I'll check my emails. I saw you had some. Unfortunately, one of the problems is I'm always slow at replying to emails, but my web server just changed their email company, and I hate it. You can't tell the difference between new emails and old emails and ones you replied to. So I'm constantly having to click the same emails over and over and over. It's horrible. So I sent them off a letter trying to get them to change back to old squirrel mail. Because I don't like the one they have now. Yeah, no gold in Arizona. Nothing but scorpions there. Hey, GS prospecting. No tacos tonight. I'm picking up my kids, so I don't have time tonight. I don't know what I'm going to have. I might end up just eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich tonight. But I don't know. I might have to run by Walmart. Because I got to get some eggplant. Because I'm doing eggplant parmesan this weekend. So, and I forgot to buy eggplant when I was there earlier today. So. Hey, Bob Fitch. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. All right. A little bit more gold in each one of these pans. PB&J is not bad. I don't use any of the jelly that's got full of sugar. I use all natural, like real jelly. That's what my kids like. So, I'm not a fan of it. I prefer jelly with sugar in it, but this stuff doesn't really have any. And peanut butter is good for you. Tons of protein. And I use low-carb bread, so. I'm not a big fan of eggplant. I'm not. But I can eat it if it's deep fried. And covered in mozzarella cheese. Yeah. But I figured it's something different. I always try to make something different all the time, every weekend for the kids at least one day. So, just so they can experience it and realize if they like it or hate it. So. We had Chinese food. What was it, last weekend? I think we had Chinese food last weekend. I was really hoping for pizza. I wanted pizza. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I really wanted pizza, and I told the kids, oh, do y'all want pizza tonight or Chinese or something? And they were like, oh, Chinese, Chinese, Chinese. And I was like, well, guess we're getting Chinese. And that was for the King Kong. We got Chinese. And tomorrow night's Mortal Kombat. I don't know how good that's going to be, but... Ken Carbon. I never use a cleanup sluice. I just don't. I mean, I'll do it once a year, and I still have to shoot on my year-end review through my gold cube. But generally, the only time I'll use a sluice is with my son, where we might get some pay dirt in, and we'll just run it through a sluice just for fun, just because he's not a big fan of panning. I think it's a little bit, too boring for him. My son needs his mind to keep busy all the time. Like, he just figured out last weekend, he set a challenge for himself to, and this is off topic, but to solve the Rubik's Cube. So now he can solve a Rubik's Cube. So it took himself one day, and now he can solve a Rubik's Cube, which is ridiculous to me. But I generally don't use a pan, a cleanup sluice. I just always pan it. And the reason I do that is because I think 99% of people who watch my videos pan. So if I used a sluice, then it wouldn't be a fair review. Because if I miss one or two pieces in a review, then that's probably what most people are going to miss. I don't think I do that often, but every once in a while I'm sure I do miss a piece or two in the fine gold. So, but if I used a sluice, I think it just kind of, be a little bit different than what the people who are watching my videos are. Nachos are always good. You can't go wrong with nachos. Yeah, that's why I only use the gold cube for my year-end show. But I am working, I said it earlier in the stream, I'm working on building my gold cube into a main sluice. So it's going to have a header box on it and everything, so it can process all the material. So I can just dump everything in there. I don't need to classify it anymore. And then I'm going to change out all the mats so they're easier to clean than those God forbidden vortex mats. I'll probably keep vortex mat as the fourth stage. And then that way, if something does get through the other ones, it'll still get captured in the fourth one, and I just won't clean that one out that often. Yeah, most fish aren't pretty. Most fish are not pretty. Usually the pretty fish are the really expensive fish. John Henry, that's what I told my son. When I was a kid, that's how we used to solve it. We'd get so mad you couldn't solve it. And when I was a kid was before they really figured out, like math-wise, how to do it. And we used to pull the sticker off the centerpiece, unscrew it, pop it all apart, put it back together, and then re-screw it back together. But he did it. He solved it. He said he wanted to solve it because he had been playing. He's had a Rubik's Cube for about 2 years, probably longer. He's had one forever on his desk, and he could always only solve one, maybe two sides. And he said he wanted to learn the tricks to how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And he's not quick. I think it takes him like 6 minutes to solve it totally, which is far short of the world record of 10 seconds. But you can do it. Yeah, well, we used to just leave that sticker off the center one and say it fell off by accident. I hated the cube growing up. I thought it was torture, maddening. Yeah, this stuff just does not like water. It's not bad once it finally settles in, but it's worse than gold. Switch color stickers around. All right, what time is it? 7:43. I think we'll bust open the other bag too. Make sure we get some good gold tonight, or more gold at least. Tetris. I'm no good at Tetris. I was never very good at Tetris either. And I don't know why. I play video games. I've played video games since they came out. I mean, since Pong, I've been playing video games. I was playing Call of Duty earlier today. But Tetris is just not one of those games. You got to think too much. I don't want to think. I just want to push a button, run around, push a button. JP Lawns and more. There you go. The Tetris battle. I was watching the Tetris Championships a couple months ago. It was on like YouTube. They were showing the championships. I was watching that. I thought that was kind of cool. All right, so now we're going to break into the 4-ounce bag. Looks about the same. Let's see if it's scared of the water too. Yep, same stuff. I got these about a month or two apart, so I was wondering if maybe he'd hit a different area. Duck Hunt. I haven't played that one in years and years. Big Greenie. I used to love Dig Dug. I used to love it. Shooting your little vacuum to blow up the dragons. Your little air pump. Haven't played that one in years. Yeah, more gold, more gold. See? We're going to get more gold now. Usually the dirt will do this if it's had things decomposing on top of it. So I see it a lot from the dirt from Dirt Hog. A lot of times when I've done Dirt Hog, it does that. And usually it's from digging underneath overburden. So like if you have overburden somewhere and you move that, the stuff underneath there is just from the rot around it, on top of it. I know nothing about rocks, other than that they're rocks. That's it. My son knows way more about rocks than me. But I know how to pan better than him, so right now I would think I'm winning the game. And when I say I was playing Call of Duty earlier, that's what I meant with zombies. I was looking to see if the new map came out with Season 3, but it didn't. So I played a little bit of Outbreak. Yeah, I like Dirt Hog. I like their 1 pound bag. I don't like their other bags. Well, we'll just dump it all in there. Because I've never really gotten a good bag except for their 1 pound bags unless it's been a bonus bag. And since, you're not guaranteed a bonus bag, I prefer their 1 pound bags. Robotron used to be such a hard game. Oh, I remember when I was a kid feeding machines quarter after quarter on Robotron. It was once you got to those high levels and you just spawn in and there'd be like 10,000 robots there. Games are so much different now than when I was a kid, and we were all kids. 1.6 gram. That's a good little piece of gold. Fortnite. Me and my son used to play Fortnite, but he got bored with it. I was pretty good. I think my son stopped playing Fortnite with me because generally I would play better than him, and he's usually better at video games than me. But I played Fortnite for I guess I played Fortnite for the first 2 years it came out. I've got like 500 wins, something like that. Or battle, whatever they call it. The end. So my son generally didn't want to play with Fortnite with me after a while because he would play by himself and not win, and I'd be getting wins in the other room. Then he'd be like, okay, let's play a duo, and he'd get a win. So. Hey, Jackie Scott, welcome back. This pan's looking really nice. Good thing I dug into this second pan. This is looking like a good one. Yeah, I liked Miners Depot. I'm definitely going to be doing a Miners Depot again soon. Well, maybe not soon. I mean, in my mind, I always say I'm going to do something soon, but that just means I'm going to order it. And once I order it, it has to sit on a shelf for 2 or 3 months and stew before I actually get to it. But I do plan on doing the Miners Depot battle. Yeah. What's funny is me and my kids lately we've been playing a lot of old school games, but they're not old games. They're just styled. They're all side-scrolling like dungeon games and things like that. We've been playing, what is it, Castle Crashers. That's what we've been playing lately. Because it's kind of like the old Mario game setup, like the side-scrolling and things like that. And they really like those. They're trying to, you know, you get tired of all these like super high quality games after a while. All right, I think we're going to get down to switching pans out. And hey, LXR, how's it going? Is LXR here? I saw LXR posted a new video today too. I haven't had a chance to watch. Get all this out of there. Ah, Flappy Bird. Oh, I hated that game. I'm not a big fan of phone games. I don't play games on my phone. I do Sudoku on my phone. That's about it. I wake up in the morning. I do some Sudoku just so my brain will hurt. And then check emails and things like that. I know, I told my kids not too long ago about the old Paperboy in the arcades where there was actually a bicycle handle. And they didn't believe me. I said, yeah, you had to sit there and throw newspapers. And you had a little bicycle handle with buttons on it to throw the newspaper either right or left. I never really played too many PC games. When I was a kid, being poor, we didn't have access to computers. That was, you know, way too much money. When I went to school, when I went to high school, it was the first time I ever got around a computer. Because my parents set me up in a gifted school that had computers for that reason, so I could be around computers. Hey, Dan Riley, how's it going? Better late than never. Ah, Candy Crush. I can't say I haven't played Candy Crush, but Oregon Trail. You know what? The only computer game I think I've played in forever, and I was telling my kids about it not too long ago, which I really liked, was the old Lemmings game. I used to tell them I used to love Lemmings. That used to be a really good game. Getting them to all build your little stuff. Atari 2600. First computer I ever worked on or did anything on was what was it? Apple IIe. That was it. Apple IIe was the first one I ever did. Those stupid floppy disk drives. You do all this work and bring it in for grade, and you find out you bent your floppy disk and it'd be garbage. Hey, Bubba and Sons, how's it going? I played the first couple Grand Thefts, but having kids, my kids, they're not allowed, well, now they can kind of watch movies and stuff with curse words in it. But there was just way too much cursing in Grand Theft. I couldn't ever play with my kids around, so I was like, nope. And you couldn't turn off the sound. Like on Zombies, I can turn off the sound so nobody talks. And all you hear is the zombies, which is all you need. I mean, my son can play that. Floppy disks were the worst. Oh my God. I can't tell you how many times we'd have games or something on a floppy disk, and you'd go to put it in, you'd go to push it in, and you'd bend it and just jack the whole thing up. And you'd be like, oh my God, I'm trying it over and over. I remember, I never played that game, but I remember it when it came out. Yeah. So many old games. It's unbelievable if you think about it too. When I was a kid growing up, I mean, I feel they used to have a new game come out all the time. Like every week there was a new game coming out. You know, in between Atari or Nintendo, they always had new games coming out. Now, you get like one game every 6 months. So if you don't like one of those games, you can't really do anything. Hey, King of Coins, how's it going tonight? I saw your email, King of Coins. I just haven't gotten a chance to reply to it. Be answering emails tomorrow. Tonight, pick up kids. Watch something on TV. Go to sleep. Wake up tomorrow and do stuff. Still have your 8-bit? I have the PS1 and the PS2 and the PS3 somewhere. They're in a box somewhere. I need to dig them out. Don't really have any games for the PS1, but the PS3, me and my son used to like playing some of the old Call of Duties. PS1 games, the only game I have for PS1 is old military game. Like I can't remember the name of it. It was 2 of them, Allied something and something else. It was just a turn-based like tank warfare game. There's a nice little pile of gold here. Getting some nice little gold there. Yeah, PS5. That's what I told my kids. See, we only have one PS4. Because I only have one TV in my house, so. But there's a lot of games we want to play that you kind of need that are only, 2 players at once. We need a second one. But I told him, there ain't no way I'm getting 2 PS5s and a new TV. That's not happening. So. But the thing that sucks is as they come out with these more advanced games and systems, they're making it so you can't play co-op as much together as a family. They're making all these games one player because they don't want to cut down their graphics by splitting the screen in half, which sucks. I don't want to play online with randoms. I'd rather play with my kids, I remember Pong. We had the advanced Pong where you could choose between Pong or Hockey Pong. They were both essentially the same thing, but one was called Hockey Pong. And I used to play it like crazy. It was the best thing ever. But then I was a kid, and we only played it really when it was raining. Because if it was nice outside, we rode our bikes around the neighborhood terrorizing everybody. But when I was married, we had 2 systems and 2 TVs. Because in that way, I'd play in the bedroom, my son would play in the living room, but, I only got to take one of them. And some nice gold. So the half-pound bag was a $30 bag, and the quarter was $18. So it's $48 here. I think he charges shipping now. Originally, when I reviewed him, he didn't charge shipping, but I think he charges shipping now. I remember when I was a kid and I first asked my parents for a computer. First time. I think it was before high school. Or no, it was right when I started high school. I told them I wanted a computer because I really enjoyed them when I first started high school. I thought they were the coolest thing ever. And they looked at me like I was an alien. They're like, yeah, right. They're like, you choose computer or food. And I said, well, I'll choose a computer. And they said, well, we're choosing for you. It's called food in the house. So I blame them for how I've become. Because they didn't get me a computer. I could have been the next Bill Gates. So there we go. A nice little pile. Nice little pile, shiny. It's not too bad. $48 bags. Or 2 bags for $48 total. Yeah, like Reg Lab. When you're old like me, that's what we used to do. We'd ride bikes all day, terrorize the neighborhood, run around the neighborhood. And when you get home at night, that's when you'd sit down, pop in a computer and stuff. Nowadays, kids are mostly computer stuff. All right. There we go. Let's leave that there. And now it's ugly mug time. Oh, you're not going to see it with the new bright light on, but oh well. Y'all saw it. So make sure you go upstairs and click that comment. It's all right. Ugly mug time. Let's shrink this down. Oh, done. I bump my camera? I did. That's a problem when you're working right next to your computer. All right, let me pop open chat. If I missed anything that was really important and you wanted to tell me, now's the time. So, all right, that wasn't too bad. $48. Looks like a nice little pile of gold. And again, even though it took me forever, I will post the results of this on what the amount was before the next live show on my Patreon page. And you don't have to be a Patreon member to go to it. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/Miller Prospecting, and I'll have a post up there telling you how much gold I found out of those 2 bags. So just so you know. All right. Let me go make sure. And again, make sure you go up above. Click that pinned comment so you can win this gold tonight. I don't remember who all the winners were, but of course, as usual, I didn't keep track of it. What is it? Ken. Somebody else won. There we go. Everything's going through. Oh, well, I'll definitely check that one up, King of Coins, when you do it. I generally eventually watch everyone's, but if it's something looks good, I will be honest though, I usually don't watch reviews, but I will watch yours just to see. I used to like Contra. Contra was good. Contra was the first real shooter game, kind of. You know, where you just went in and just tore things up. 86 thumbs up. That's it. How many people are watching, though? It depends on how many people are watching if that's good or bad. 102. Let me see. How many comments? How many comments do we have? Why isn't mine showing comments? Stupid thing. No, I can't see the comments. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. 90 comments? That's it? Somebody's not left a comment. Yeah, 91 comments. So I'll take the 90 thumbs up. That sounds about right. 92. Yeah, I'm okay with that. If you don't want a thumbs up and you're not entering, I'm okay. I already said hi to you, King of Coins. What kind of shout out do you want? I said I was going to watch your review too. So go check out King of Coins' new review when he comes out. Are you going to mail them to me, Jonathan Friend? Because those tacos might be a little soggy. I might have to just get a burrito if you're mailing them to me. It's only this month. The only people who won this month are ineligible. I don't remember who they are, so it doesn't do me much good. So. All right. I do not remember the game Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Yeah, people ask too much for thumbs up and stuff like that. That's why I usually don't, I'll joke about it during these live shows, but, too much. Thank you, LXR. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Nobody remembers who doesn't win. I don't remember who wins. I'm supposed to be keeping track of this. This is my one job, is to keep track of who wins each week, but I'm not very good at it. Okay, well, we know Aaron Mack's not on there, so we know. So I think if I really thought about it, I would remember, but I'm supposed to keep track of it. I have to, and every time I say I need to keep better track of it, but it doesn't really matter. No. Usually I don't think I've had anyone where they would have been disqualified yet, so. You know, we'll see. It's not too bad, though. Yeah, HD Shovel is very slow at panning. But that's okay. I am too. I have just as big of a pile of Paydirt as HD probably. It's fun to look at. Jason G, I've yet to win a Thursday Night Live Panic Show. Are you leaving comments? Because I've got it rigged. I've got it rigged to pick Jason G every time. So I don't think you're leaving comments. What I have noticed is a lot of times with the winners, you know, it goes in cycles. Like I can say for Patreon, for the longest time, it seemed like people that were overseas were winning way more than people that were in the United States. Even though probably on Patreon, only like 20% of my Patreon members are overseas. So I thought it was always weird. And now I've noticed that on this, people who are generally newer are winning more often than people who have been here a lot. Yeah, I know I should keep a paper and pen. I actually have a pen and I have paper. But the problem is I will move it from here and not have it. So I need to put it on my computer. I actually have the spreadsheet already built and everything. I'm just never remember to do it. So, you know, I've been doing my taxes since like January. So I've kind of not been keeping track of this year's stuff and it's going to cost me later. Carl's going to win. So, well, whoever wins, as long as they like gold. So I'm okay with that. And as long as they're in chat, that's it. As long as you're in chat, I'm okay with whoever wins. Yeah. I mean, and the odds aren't too bad on the live show. I mean, what is it, like 1 in 90, 1 in 100 on every show? So you got 1% chance. So if you go to 100 shows and you haven't won, then I think that's when you can say. If you've seen all 100 shows, the first 100 shows, if they're all average about this, then you can say I've never won because then you should have won. Because right now we're at show 42, so you've only got if you've watched every Thursday night show, you've only had a 42% chance to win total. Even though I'm sure the math gets a little adjusted. No. Burn away. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Play. I'm not big in chat either on live shows. I'll usually say hi, and that's about it. I don't chat too much. So. Does Patreon do accounting for you? No, Patreon's horrible. Patreon, I mean, they send me a they'll tell me exactly how much every month total, but that's about it. They don't help with anything else. But, I mean, they actually might have some little bitty pieces in there. I don't play around with it too much. I'm not a big fan of Patreon, but they're the only really thing you can use. They take the least amount. Let's just say that. So, but they're not very good for like tax purposes or anything like that. So, in fact, I got in a huge argument with them in February about some tax stuff with them. I thought some of the stuff they're doing is a little underhanded, but it's every big company, you know. You can do it. I'm cool with anything. Well, your wife doesn't like gold. Well, maybe if you gave her the gold, she wouldn't complain about you buying Paydirt. If you gave her the gold. But Josh, I sent you something to make up for not winning. Uh-oh, it must be time to do a giveaway. I hear the cat. Sherwood Prospect. And how you been doing, Sherwood? You haven't been posting too many videos. I saw your last one where you told everyone you were still around, but that was about it. I haven't seen you posting anything in a while, so. You got Gold A in the chat? There you go. And 2020 was... I used to love Silver Eagles. I used to love them. I miss my collection of Silver Eagles. So I tell my kids all the time, never sell off the things, unless it's dire, I miss my Silver Eagle collection and some of my comic book collection, but, when I get older, I'll rebuild them all. So that's why every month I send my kids some little thing that's a collectible so they can save it and keep it. And when they get old, sell it instead of the stuff that they really wanted. Yeah, silver's prices are going way up too much. So, all right. Last second, make sure you go above, click that pinned comment, and leave a comment to win tonight's gold. Because we're going to do the giveaway in about 2 or 3 minutes. So you got that long. I have no idea how to say your name every time. Sumstis-me. Something like that. Hey, John Kerry. The biggest nugget I ever found was 1 ounce exactly, 31.1 grams. I did it on a live show. And I have the video up after biggest nugget ever panned out, I think. It was a gift from a ton of my Patreon members and followers and subscribers and things like that. They all got together and got me a special bag. So super awesome. And that nugget sits on my desk as we're talking right now. It's always on my desk, so every day I can look at it and be appreciative of how nice everybody is. So, well, I appreciate that, William Noel. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, Lord. Well, if somebody wins, they can tell me after. I don't do all this. They said that said. When the winner's name is picked, then they can say whatever they want to do with it. So, I know, Carl, poor Carl. But you got to think, it's worse. Is we should actually start listing it by what size screen you're looking at my ugly mug. If you're just looking at me on your phone, it's not too bad. I mean, looking at this ugly mug on a phone isn't too bad. But if you're looking at me on a computer, that's a little bad. But if you're like Jackie Scott, where you're looking at me on a giant big screen 60-inch TV, this is an ugly mug you do not want on a 60-inch screen. So it really depends. Is Jackie Scott worse off than you because his TV's bigger? Yes, it was, Joshua T. That was still is going to always be my favorite live show, And it's always going to be my favorite live show, not only because of the gift, which was so awesome, but the fact that I didn't see it. I totally failed at reading the instructions, so I wouldn't see it, and I still didn't see it. And there's actually a part in the video where you can see when I dump it in the pan that it's sticking out, but I was talking, and I started shaking the pan, I didn't even see it. So, and it was funny, they had all these instructions listed just so to make sure I didn't see it, and I missed every one of those instructions and still didn't see it, so. 65-inch. Well, okay, Gary Fuse, you got... I'm rooting for you then if you're on the biggest TV tonight looking at the ugly mug. Okay, well, Aaron, let's go do the giveaway. 2 feet tall. Man, I couldn't do this. I don't like looking at me on my own screen in front of me, and I'm only like this big on my computer. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me get all these things out of here. Let's get rid of the pan and cam. There we go. All right, now let me go make sure I'm not on just some random video. What was this? Oh, that was my hidden video. Let's go to the comment picker. Let's make sure I have the link. I'm trying to rush so people's phones don't start dying from my ugly mug. All right, now we can shrink down the ugly mug. And then we can't because I still didn't do it right. There we go. One of those days. One of those days. There we go. Now the ugly mug's not so big. Yay. So good luck, everyone. And if you won earlier this month, you're ineligible, but I won't remember you won, so good on you. So remember, you must be in chat to claim this prize. And as always, YouTube or any of its affiliates have nothing to do with this GAW. This giveaway is totally 100% on me and from me. So, all right, there's a comment picker. No replies. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Corey Flynn, love your channel. I appreciate that. Corey Flynn, thanks for watching the live show, but you must post in chat in the comment box before the end of the live stream. So thank you for that. So Corey, it's because of Corey. We're all going to blame Corey now. It's ugly mug time. There we go. All right, now I can open up my chat and see if he's here. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Yeah, my eyes are horrible too. That's why I wear these glasses. And I try to not walk around with the glasses. I try not to wear them all the time. And how many times I'm like, I can't read this, can't see this. Even washing dishes, I seem like I need my glasses to wash dishes. No. I'll scroll a little bit through chat, but any of my mods see that he posted, let me know. Who said, yeah, I won? Guido. Guido, oh my gosh, come on now. Well, a lot of people are workers. A lot of people don't post, so... Yeah, we'll find out. A lot of times people are working. See? Corey's here. Corey's here. He's yelling. That's why. You have to email me. Here, I'll post my email here. Make sure I spelled that right. There you go. Dylan@MillerProspecting.com. Just email me that. And not tonight, but tomorrow, I will reply to you and send you out the gold. So, thank you, Joey Brown. Thank you very much. So, glad he's here. So far, we haven't had no one not show up for the gold. I think one time somebody didn't show up so far. So, that's pretty. So, seems like OBS is trying to mess me up now too. My OBS keeps shutting down. I don't know why. Keeps losing connection. No idea why. So anyway, thanks everyone for showing up for the live show. Again, I will have another Australian Paydirt review coming up Saturday. And that's a good one. You definitely want to watch that one. If you haven't watched any of the other Australian videos, this is the one to watch this Saturday. And then Monday, I will be doing another review from Australia. And then that's it. I'm done with Australia for a while. And next Thursday will be Patreon Appreciation Live Show. So I'm pretty sure, right? Isn't it? I don't know. No, next Thursday we will be doing another live show. Thursday Night Gold Panning live show. Couldn't remember. My dates are all mixed up. So yeah, next Thursday we'll be doing another live show, panning out some gold. I don't know who though. I have no idea what we'll be panning out. I'm running out of gold for these live shows. But make sure you watch Saturday's video. That's the one to watch. That is definitely an Australian Paydirt video to watch, is this Saturday. Ramen noodles for another week. There you go. I'm not leaving yet. Post your link, man. Come on. But I'm leaving in a minute. You got like 3 or 4 minutes, so hurry up. You won't be at work next week. It's not that much gold. You might want to still stay at your job too. But I really do appreciate everyone showing up tonight and putting up with my ugly mug, especially on these TVs. Thanks, Benji. Thank you very much. No, I don't send out April's Fool's gold, even though I'm sure some other people have done stuff similar to that. Uh-oh. Guido's getting his cam set up. You're editing? Well, I've got to go pick up my kids, man. Send me the link, and I'll post it on my YouTube section. Or whatever that thing's called. Just the little picture thing. The community tab. I'll put it on my community. Well, I'm glad you made it this time, Brian Stevens. Arcs Gold. Here, let me check. I can look. I actually have a spreadsheet on my when I'm getting to Arcs Gold. I know it's either May or June, so I know you're coming soon. So problem is I'm getting too many new sellers, and I can't do all new sellers in 1 month, or otherwise I'd have nothing to review. Y'all need to get together, all of you new owners, and spread out. Say, I'm going to open in April, I'm going to open in May, I'm going to open in June, so that way I could spread out my reviews. All right, Jackie Scott. Yes, like the bag from Australia. Yeah, I saw the candle one. I thought the candle one was kind of funny. I think personally, if I was going to make a candle, I'd have just poured the gold in the candle. So once the candle's totally melted out, you'd have the gold and you could pour it out. That way you'd always want to be burning the candle, because eventually all the wax would burn off and you'd be left with gold. But I know you're coming soon, Arcs Gold. I don't know. I know I have one of your bags. I think the problem is I don't have a secret shopper hasn't bought the second bag yet. I don't know. I don't even know. There's too much stuff up there. I can't see it all. But I know you're coming soon, because I have you on my list and in my mind. So, and what do I use to edit? I use Microsoft WindowWorks or something like that, Window Magic or something. So the program I use is no longer made. They haven't made it in 5 years. So when it goes kaput, and it goes kaput every once in a while in the middle of me editing, it'll break and close, and I'll have to start over. But they don't make it anymore. They don't do updates for it or anything. So eventually I will have to switch to, I use Adobe. I also have Adobe. I just don't use it. It's too many buttons. Too many flashy googly gooks. Yeah. But I like it. It's Adobe, what's it called? Adobe Premiere Elements. That's what I have. That's my backup. But that's the one I use if I need to do picture-in-picture or anything like that. All right, Brian Stevens, you have a nice one. You too, Scott and Jennifer. Sean Sparks, nice of you to make it in the last 1 minute of the show. Appreciate that. Well, thank you, Gary Fuse. That's the whole reason I do these, is I love paydirt. I love panning out paydirt more than anything. It's my favorite hobby I've ever had. And, you know, I got tired of getting ripped off, so I don't want other people to get ripped off as well. So, you know. And I'm just waiting for Jackie, and then we're going to... Anyone that wants to stick around for a minute or two so Jackie can post his link. Yeah. Yeah, you just got, but you know, it's weird. Even with secret shoppers, I always have to be careful on how I place orders with secret shoppers and things like that. Because, you know, a lot of times they'll be in chat and they'll say something like Ark Skull did, oh, you're going to review me. And then if he gets an order the next day, he might be like, oh, well, that might be a secret shopper. So that's why I order months in advance. So I usually won't even mention who I'm going to review or what I'm reviewing until it's already in hand or ordered. So there you go. YouTube. Jackie Scott just posted a link. Make sure you go there to enter his GAW. I won't enter it until much later. Actually, I probably won't even enter, but I will go check it out later tonight. Lowering all your prices tomorrow. Well, there you go, Ark's Gold. That's always good. I know I saw, what was it? The one we were talking about earlier, Better Pans. I saw that her price is lowered too from the bags I got in. So I might have to change up some bags. That is one of the problems with doing reviews. Buying paydirt 2 months in advance is if prices change. A lot of times they're usually going up, so it's always a good thing when the prices go down. So, oh no, Jackie Scott, I can't enter because then I might take the win away from somebody else. I'll leave a comment or do whatever it's required, but I can't win. So, I don't like to win. That's why I don't enter anyone's stuff. Well, thank you very much, Amethyst Angel. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Oh, well. The master's calling me to be fed, I think, so. So, I think I'm going to get out of here, everyone. The last of y'all who are still here. And I know I didn't want to do this show tonight, but I felt really bad earlier. I don't know why. I'm feeling better. So that's good. I knew if I just sat down and got my mind off of, you know, aching and stuff like that, it'd keep your mind off stuff. So I'm glad I did the show. Gave away some gold. My daughter. Well, I'll have my daughter enter. How about that? I'll have my daughter enter because she's got her own YouTube channel. So I'll let her enter. She's got her own YouTube account. So I'll let her enter. And then if she wins, she wins. So I appreciate that. You're welcome, Ken. I do have a video coming out Saturday. Make sure you watch that one. That's the best Australian one to date. It is definitely the one to watch. Monday, I'll have another review up. And then next Thursday, we're going to be painting something out. I have no idea what. I do have some chicken miner paydirt. Maybe with that. I don't know. We'll have to see. And thank you, Weezen Geezer, Amethyst Angel, Ken Whalen, Sean Sparks, Guidos, Ark's Gold, everyone who's still here, William Pulley, Richard Peterson, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next week, and hopefully see your comments Saturday and Monday. So, y'all have a nice one. And enter Jackie Scott's contest, and subscribe to his channel.